Hey, I'm Brigitte Dale. It could happen to you. A lady just got put in jail for not returning a $14 library book. Really? Yes, really. Because there's a lot of people in the world and a lot of library books. So now that she went to jail, it will help us to all remember to be more careful with our borrowed books. Most of our motivations for doing anything ever seem to be based on the idea of it could happen to you. Being arrested for stealing a library book could happen to you. Finding your soulmate could happen to you. Getting rich could happen to you. Or not. And when we want for it to happen to us, but it doesn't, and it happens to somebody else instead, it can be annoying. In Australia and New Zealand, they call it the tall poppy syndrome. Only when they say it themselves, it sounds much cooler. I love your accent. Tall poppy syndrome is from an Aristotle story where a king gave metaphorical advice to his son. He went through his garden and cut off all the heads of the poppies that were taller than the rest, inferring that his son should take out all the prominent members of the society, suggesting that it was better for all the regular poppies to not have those tall poppies in there. I hope he saved all the tall poppy heads and at least put them in a nice vase or something. And some cultures have more of the tall poppy syndrome than others. It's been said that the US is one of the best at allowing people to shine without hating them for it. We like having tall poppies. We admire them. It's a nice reminder that it could happen to us, that some poppies do get tall. LA is an excellent place to be reminded of this feeling, though there's a lot of tall poppies here, so a regular-sized poppy can start to feel like a short poppy by comparison. I'm going to keep going with this poppy metaphor for pretty much the rest of the videos, so if it doesn't make sense, just enjoy pretending to be a poppy. Anyway, during the election, our new president inspired crazy amounts of excitement and participation by young people. Now he's asking people to volunteer their time to help, and everyone loves the idea of it, but when it comes time to actually do it, we may come up a bit short on motivation. Our minds say, if I do it, what could happen to me? Anything? Nothing? Oh. There's nothing wrong with aspiring to be great at something. Do it. But taking the whole president's call for volunteer work thing out of it. And compliments seem to lose their power the more common they are. What a difference there is between telling a room full of people that you love them or telling it directly to just one person. If you want to do something memorable, do something that's not motivated by what could happen to you. If nothing else, when you're old, those things will stand out in your memory because you did them for different reasons than anything else you did. No matter what, it'll be memorable because it'll be different. So, if I was going to continue with this poppy metaphor, I'd say something about being your own poppy. So I totally lost that. So, did I mention I'm still sick? My brain is just... See you next time. Something about being your own best poppy, but being aware also of the field you were growing in, leaning on each other for support in the field during the strong winds of life.